Out here today. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. All right. I'm so proud to be a part of such a large demonstration like this. In movements like the gun control movement, women's suffrage, and all others, it's crucial that we get large numbers like this for all of our demonstrations. And to see such a passion and such a drive for change from all segments of the society, it's a sight to behold. Thank you. No matter the circumstances in our country, and no matter the forces we are up against, we are the change, and we have all the power we need to create it. And given the events that have been happening around the country regarding gun violence, change is desperately needed.
Go Gabe!
Aurora, Colorado, Newtown, Connecticut, San Bernardino, California, Orlando, Florida, and Las Vegas, Nevada are all locations that have made headlines for mass shootings that took place in each respective area, and names that are now hard for me to read without tearing up. Of course, there have been shootings in countless other areas around the country, but no matter the location, one thing remained the same. We all went through the same steps of mourning, grief, and sending condolences to the victims and friends and family of those affected. How many citizens and children have to die? How many schools have to fall victim to the epidemic of gun violence? And how many people have to live in fear that at any moment their lives can be taken by a man with a gun before a change is made? Thoughts and prayers cannot block bullets. Hashtags and social media campaigns cannot protect us, and empty promises made by our corrupt politicians will not stop the next mass shooting from happening. For too long, people have sat idly by as shootings continue to tear victims' friends and families apart. And by not doing everything we can to cause a real change, we are letting down all those we have lost to gun violence. Despite the overwhelming evidence that gun laws need to get stricter and the overwhelming amount of tragedies that have been happening, our politicians continue to dodge this issue or take positions against it due to the National Rifle Association and other organizations using their deep pockets to influence their positions. This practice is disgusting. No matter how much money the NRA has, protecting the lives of citizens should be top priority for all politicians. Money in politics is an abomination to our democracies, and to all government officials, politicians, and companies who have participated in this bribery, I say one thing: shame on you. It breaks my heart to continue to see them side with whoever pays the most, as innocent men, women, and children pay the real price for gun violence. Yes! Despite all this, and despite how much money they may have, and how much time they may get on CNN and all local news stations, everyone here today and all the citizens around the country have the power to create change. So I ask all of you, exercise your First Amendment rights. Participate in demonstrations and movements on gun control and any other issue you may be passionate about. Contact your local officials, and most importantly, please vote in local and nationwide elections. At the end of the day, we decide who gets put in power, and we decide who represents us at all levels.